Hi, I'm Ron Baldwin. I'm building rep for Building 41. I also serve on the Long Range Planning and Innovation Committee and the Architectural Review Committee. I'm a candidate for a position on the Board of Directors, and I look forward to working with other committee and staff to accomplish goals that would affect the lives of all residents of Windsor Gardens. In the 3 years I have lived here, I have enjoyed the interactions with members of committees I am currently serving on. I don't have a lot of degrees or organization memberships, but I do have real life experiences that can be very useful in negotiating improvements that will benefit us all. If you support my candidacy, I would appreciate your vote in the upcoming election. Thank you for your interest.
I'm Dean Deverick. I'm running for the Board of Trustees, and I'm looking for your vote. I have been in Windsor Gardens for 6 years, and the last 3 years was certainly an educational for me with COVID. We did survive that, adding to our community that both satisfies us, sustains us, and strengthens us, and sharpens us. It's always been a challenge getting going again after COVID with activities, the supply chains, and concerns from each of our special individuals. I want to thank all of you for getting back involved in committees, activities, and positive attitudes. Now can you go out and vote, please? Thank you.
It's a privilege to be a candidate for the HOA board position, and I'd like to share a little bit about myself. My name is Mark Euler, and I've had the privilege of being a part of Windsor Gardens for the past 3 years, currently serving as a building rep in Building 44. Since 1977, I've been a resident of Denver, and for the past 42 years have been self-employed, owning and running various successful businesses. Today, as we look at our 60-year-old buildings and facilities, my concern lies in the ongoing life and viability of our community, not just for today, but for the generations that follow us. I believe in healthy changes to ensure a vibrant future for Windsor Gardens. While I would greatly appreciate your vote, I want to emphasize that my purpose here is to do what's right for our residents and the future of our community. I am passionate about our community and eager to contribute my skills and dedication to ensure its betterment. With my business experience, strategic planning abilities, and leadership qualities, I will bring unique and valuable perspectives to the board, while also collaborating and working together with fellow residents to manage and enhance our community, not only for the present, but with a vision for the decades to come. If elected, I promise to work tirelessly to make Windsor Gardens an even better place for its residents. I would be extremely grateful for your vote. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Bobbie Mays, and I'm running for the Board of Directors of Windsor Gardens. After moving here in 2009, I became very involved in various clubs, groups, and classes. I have also volunteered in many areas. As a board and committee member, I have completed research related to the welfare of our campus. I have noted trends and laws that relate not only to our environment and residents, but what the reality is associated with changes in Windsor Gardens. Some examples are the availability of grants for electric vehicle charging stations, the extensive changes that will be needed to meet our composting requirements, how we can address our smoking and noise issues, the feasibility of sports court here, our HOA's growing slip and falls, and how Medicare reacts to these injuries in a senior community, the need to update our technology, and ways to address the needs of our growing population of limited abilities. These are just a few of the areas I continue to investigate, research, and educate myself on. I also have been involved with moving forward these items and continue to welcome hearing your concerns and opinions. I hope that you will consider voting for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ann Ost, and I'm running for the Windsor Gardens Board of Directors. I moved to Windsor Gardens about 5.5 years ago. I'm in Building 5. I've been the building rep since 2020. I'm on the Architectural Review Committee. I play Scrabble, I play golf, I do water fitness, and just kind of hang out with my friends at the pool. I also am a family nurse practitioner, so I feel that policies, procedures, and accountability are very important. And also I would like to look at ways that we can, as a community, compassionately assist our neighbors transition into a different place after they have aged out of our community. Thank you for your support, and I appreciate your vote.
Good morning, I'm Mike Powl, and I'm a candidate for your board of directors. My wife and I moved here about 2 years ago, and what brought us to Windsor Gardens was numerous things. One, the property value, the aesthetics, the landscaping, the open space, the unit layout, but most important, it was the people. Because when we were looking for our place, everybody that saw us in the hallway or outside said, "Are you moving to Windsor Gardens?" We said, "We're thinking about it," and they gave such a great review. It was awesome. One of the questions I know that people have in their mind is, why do I want to run for the board? Well, there's two reasons. Number one, I want to be involved in my community. Number two, I believe I have, through my my life's work, I have something to offer. I spent over 40 years in utility industry, cable TV, power, telephone, fiber optics, cellular, and I was responsible in those areas for negotiating and writing contracts with providers and collecting the monies that were due for those facilities. That was about $14 million in 1990, so I know it's a lot more now. But the other thing was to maintain interpersonal relationships with these companies. It means a lot, and it's a lot easier to do your job if you do that. I also spent the last few years of my life, about 8 years or 9 years in my work life, I owned a property management company where I had over 700 units with 7 different developments. So I worked with 7 different boards of directors, which was quite hard at times, but we did it. And one of the things that we did, we said that there's 3 things that you need to do. You need to protect, enhance, and preserve your community. Protect the community by establishing sensible rules and regulations. Enhance your property by making new things if it's necessary, developing those to make your property more valuable. And the other one is preserve. Preserve the integrity from which the community was established. My civic activities are I was a member of the United States Marine Corps from 1965 to 1971 and was discharged as a sergeant. I am a 4th degree knight in my church. I served on numerous boards, the Chamber of Commerce, the Junior Chamber of Commerce, Township Recreation Boards. And I think these things are something that will really help me help you, help the Board of Directors. Let me read something that I think is really apropos to our community. It says, "Seeking joy in and of itself will not bring it to you. Do the work of creating community, you will obtain it." And that's very important. And I think we here have at Windsor Gardens, with the 18 different committees helping the Board of Directors make decisions, makes that work. And one last thing on a high note. If you all remember General Dwight D. Eisenhower, when he ran for president back in the 50s and 60s, he had a slogan, he had a little pin that said, "I like Ike." So when you go to vote, if you're kind of stuck on who to vote for, just say, "I like Mike," and vote for Mike. Thank you very much.